That sounds a lot like John Cena.
Yeah,
and
dude.
I was just like,
it was
is
like
he
a car.
doing like a lot
Yeah.
of these? Wow. Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was a car. I think it was like Toyota or something like that.
Yeah, he's actually in them. You just can't see him.
Uh,
Nice.
Like we never left, boys.
Holy
hell yeah,
shit,
hell
guys.
yeah. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Fantastic.
But
Fantastic. I'm glad.
I'm doing a little bit of research last second on something that I learned about today that I want to talk about.
Oh, okay. Don't
Well,
worry.
what
We'll
is
leave
it?
all this in.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Let's learn about it together, Colin. Come
I'm
on.
gonna take a swig of water while you research.
Yeah, hey, live a little. Well, guys, it's topical because guys, today as we're recording is June 4th. And do you guys know what that means?
It's actually not June 4th.
Yeah. It's the 5th.
Just let me have this, man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's June 4th.
Yeah.
Yes, June 4th.
June
Yeah,
the 4th
no.
be with you.
Yeah. No, it's actually National KillDozer Day.
Oh, right.
Of course. I celebrate privately, personally.
Greg, do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
I was blessed
I think
with...
we talked about this on like the pod like years ago.
No.
Really? I don't remember that.
I think we talked about that guy.
No, surely not. I really enjoyed this find.
You thought you just found out about
I
him?
think we got to go on the archive because I'm almost certain that we discussed this man.
All right, well, you do this on your own time, okay?
All right. Well, what did you learn? Any new interesting
what do you
facts?
got?
Or is it just
I
the
do know-
anniversary of KillDozer Day?
I didn't know that KillDozer existed. This is fascinating.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
think
I
he
heard because this happened a long time ago, didn't it?
2004 to be
I feel like
exact. Yes, Greg.
Oh, it's been 20 years. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's the 20th
Uh,
anniversary today.
Anniversary.
Okay. All right. I guess this is a bigger day than I knew. But no, I remember that. He just put like cinder blocks on a bulldozer, right?
Yeah.
He like drove through like a whole town.
Yeah.
He just destroyed it.
It's so funny.
It was just a protest.
Oh.
Dude, he named it the KillDozer.
Wasn't
What
it
a
for something
move.
really stupid though?
Yeah, he didn't want to. The town was forcing him to put a septic tank in his yard.
That's such a
Did he
such
just
a
have like an
reaction.
outhouse? He just had like an outhouse before?
I don't know the true logistics of what he had in his lawn or not. But he was like, this is the last straw, and he built an impenetrable bulldozer and went on a rampage.
As one does.
And then it got
Do
stuck.
you think that's why police stations nowadays they always are
tanks?
just like, yo, check out this fucking armored
Yeah.
vehicle we just got, and it's all because of
Yo,
KillDozer.
you know,
It's the same thing about how like 9/11. Now we have to take our shoes off at the airport.
yeah. Because of KillDozer, every single small town cop in Utah has a fucking Batmobile.
Yeah, just in case there's
Yeah.
another KillDozer.
Yeah,
You never know.
it's one per cop too.
Yeah. Wow.
Once per cop would be crazy.
It's the funny
a
little
lot.
caveat though is that it all came to an end because the titular KillDozer got stuck in a rival auto body shop, and he shot himself with a sniper he had inside the KillDozer.
Jesus Christ, a sniper
That is
from close
such-
range.
yeah, dude. He has a toe trigger that thing.
Dude, this thing
Jesus
it
Christ.
looked like he's like driving like it looks like no bigger than like a regular car interior. Must have been like really weird leverage, you know, to like angle that bad boy and still pull the trig.
Yeah, maybe he had like a whole pulley system set up in the.
Maybe did
passenger seat.
the Kurt Cobain pull it with the toe.
Yeah, he definitely.
That's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, happy KillDozer Day.
Very sad, depressing ending to that story.
Yeah, but like all that say is like we should let his legacy live on because I think like no matter how much damage he did or how many people he killed, it's still rad as
He
fuck.
killed people?
I don't think he killed
Did he
anybody.
not kill someone?
I thought he just destroyed the town. If he killed somebody, now I'm way off his side now.
No, just himself. Just himself. No one else is hurt.
Oh.
He did kill. Yeah, he killed one person.
Just himself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry
Okay.
to all KillDozer fans. I didn't mean to offend. He's still cool as fuck.
That's pretty shitty what he did, but
But it was he called it a KillDozer. He
I don't know
made
if he called it that. People might have just called it that.
he went full on GTA in real life. Like that's some GTA shit where you're just like, I think I'm just gonna drive my bulldozer through town and destroy everything.
Yeah, instant 5 stars.
Oh yeah.
And then no respawn though. That's tough.
no respawn.
Yeah, and he killed himself.
Classic
You never
search
do
and
that.
destroy.
You never do that in GTA 5 unless you like blow up your car or like jump it into a river. You can't just shoot yourself in GTA 5. You always get caught by the cops.
There is a way you can take the easy way out. That's an option, and you just die.
Really? In which one? Like GTA 5?
Yeah,
Dude,
I don't remember that because I would never take that option.
it's like if you get stuck somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Like
I'm a wheelman. I'm a wheelman. You know.
That's true. Greg won't fire a bullet in any game he plays.
But I'll get
He's like the biggest pacifist like video games has ever seen.
please take away my Second Amendment right. Take it away, please, on all facets.
pretty much.
Playing Fortnite, this guy's just hiding behind us, not shooting a bullet.
Well, I'm not gonna hit. Why would I waste my bullets? You guys can loot them off my dead body afterwards.
You would like exclusively shoot like grenade launchers where you can just like fire and just stuff happens.
He called it so
great.
he as all cool as fucking sane people do, recorded himself throughout this, and there's a lot of like tape recordings of just like him, just his like stream of consciousness.
I mean, yeah, he got to assume people are gonna want to see this.
He's
Like,
damn right. He made a KillDozer.
2004, you can't live stream that because you know, like, you need an Ethernet cord.
Yeah.
for
That would be so funny if he's like Instagram living, like
he's
him
in
just
fucking,
running
like-
through buildings.
He's in fucking like just chatting on Twitch. It's
It's
like
really calm, answering questions.
it's like hot tub girls, hot tub girl, hot tub girl, a guy making a KillDozer, hot tub girl, hot tub girl. But apparently he said this is what God put him on Earth to do, and he called it the MK tank.
Dude, do you think God is out there like wanting people to make makeshift tanks and drive them through a small like rural town?
That's my god.
Yeah, dude. Have you read the Bible? It's kind of like right up his alley. It seems like.
Yeah, what passage?
I don't know,
Specifically?
dude. He did Cain and Abel. That's crazy. I think
What do
Cain.
you mean he did them?
What do you mean? He got that shit to happen.
Everything is God's will, according to Colin. There is no free will.
Yeah, you're not a free will guy.
We're talking about free will, Cain and Abel.
You're
The
you're a
two
determinism guy?
very much real people.
Yeah,
This guy too religious.
Yeah, but
This is my
like
God.
all I'm saying is like he was
Rafiki.
dude. He was popping off back then, and now like there were bulldozers at his disposal. Let God play Sims every now and then. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Do you think this helps prove the point of like we're all in a simulation? Like, you think somebody just went in there and like fucked with the code a little bit and was just like, all right, I'm gonna make somebody do this.
I don't know. I feel like we were like more shit like this would happen more frequently. Instead of
Like,
like just
crazy shit happens all the
So
time.
you're saying he's like a real player and like everyone else is just NPCs?
yeah, like
Yeah.
maybe like little bro got the controls, you know, and then popped out a
Just
KillDozer.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And he's like, dude, you're ruining my immersion save, you know?
Dude, he's like, fuck, I spent 40 years on that guy. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Dude, they wouldn't do this. That's not true to their character.
Dude, they're just really into like
Role
following canon and
Yeah.
lore.
They're just fucking GTA RPing.
It's possible.
Yeah. Oh man, guys, we haven't talked in a while. Greg's been in Spain.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
oh. I have a question for you guys. You guys ever lose your luggage?
No, it's one of my biggest fears. I actually hate checking bags. I refuse to unless I have to.
Okay, John, your take.
For like 20 minutes, and then it like eventually came out like on a different thing. But yeah, it's very scary. Did you lose your luggage in Spain?
So me and my girlfriend flew out on Saturday night. We got there Sunday morning. Everything went fine. My sister flew out Sunday, arriving Monday morning. She gets there Monday morning. She has no bags. They got left behind at a previous stop. She
How does
just
that
has
happen,
nothing.
man?
I don't
Come
know.
on.
It's like how you lose one bag. I don't know. It seems like everybody else on the flight made it. I don't know.
It was just hers?
I don't. Yeah. It just like I don't know. Got stuck. She was checking her like air tag. They were like, "Oh, it should be right here somewhere." And she was like, "No, it says it's in fucking Miami." Like I know
they
it's
got
not
it
there.
way off.
Damn, and she airtagged that shit? Fuck.
Yeah. Well, she was in Nashville. She went from Nashville to Miami to Barcelona. That
Do
was
you
her
ever?
flight
Do you guys
back.
ever like? Do you guys have AirPods?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
ever like leave the house but like leave the AirPods there and like the notification pops up where it's like, oh, you left your AirPods behind.
Yeah.
That would fucking suck if you like landed in Barcelona and it was like you left your luggage behind in
That
Miami.
is exactly what happened.
That blows.
That's like the point of an air tag.
That's the
is
point
like
of an air tag.
That fucking sucks.
Because I will say on the way back home, the flight, my sister's bags arrived just fine. Me and my girlfriend's they don't arrive back in Bradley.
No, you're
They're back in
Nicolo.
Philly. They're back in Philly.
still.
We've been back for 4 days. They have just been picked up from the airport like a couple hours ago. My girlfriend stopped, but we did not have our bags for a number of days. Yeah. So not a good track record for luggage on this trip. It's never happened to me before.
Dude, and that sucks because like literally, what can you do to like prevent that? You have to put your luggage like
You wear all of your clothes onto the plane.
Yeah, no, it was impossible.
12 layers.
I pretty much only put clothes in my checked bag, and I put like anything I needed that was important to me in my carry-on. So
yeah, it's pretty normal.
I mean, you kind of need clothes.
I always keep one extra outfit.
He went to Spain, bro.
Ooh.
They live differently over there.
Yeah, that's true. There was I was topless all the time.
There's bush everywhere.
Oh,
Two different things. But no, yeah. Otherwise, airplanes are pretty cool. Blade Runner 2048.
5?
Blade Runner 2048 was on the movie things, and I was just like,
2049.
This movie will never. Oh. What's 20? Yeah, all right, 2049. Sure. Either way, I didn't watch it. I was just letting you know that they were on there.
Fuck you.
That's so funny to say it was there and that you didn't watch it when it's like his
Yeah.
favorite movie.
Yeah. No, I thought about it, but then I was like, nah.
No, you didn't.
What did you watch?
Oh, a number of things. I watched Crazy Rich Asians.
First of all, I'm sorry. We're not like we really brushed by Greg going, planes are cool. What are you, 5 years old? You've been on numerous planes before.
Yeah, but I just meant like nothing else eventful really happened.
Oh, they're like, dude, planes are so dope.
Although there was one time.
How do they go, man?
How do they get up there?
I mean, I'm still amazed by plane Wi-Fi, especially because it never works. But anyway,
It's such a scam.
I'm not getting into, I don't want to get
only
into
there
this.
for optics.
I don't want to get into this. I do want to ask you though. There was one flight where me and my girlfriend both had aisle seats. We couldn't sit next to each other like in the same row. We were right next to each other, but on either sides of the aisle, right? Perfectly fine.
The 7th, 8th grade dance of sitting on a plane.
Yes.
Room for the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, can never touch.
Indeed. So I'm sitting there, and there's nobody in my other two seats, and I'm like, oh, this is great. And so
don't you dare put your shit up on the seat. Don't you dare.
No, I didn't. But there's nobody else coming. They were getting ready to shut the doors, and then my girlfriend's like, all right, I'm gonna move over. We move over seats so we can sit next to each other, and everybody's got one room. It's great. And then this fucking elderly couple comes on.
Yeah, dude.
And they were supposed to sit next to me. And so I'm like, all right, let me get up. Everybody moves back, whatever. And I'm sitting there, and the older gentleman, he walks in. He goes into the aisle, the window seat, and it took him like kind of a while. It seemed like it was not an easy task for him to like.
He's like one of those old people where like it's kind of like annoying for everyone else.
Yeah. He's
just a burden.
Narrow seats. It's tough. But so he got in there. It took him a little bit, and he gets in there, and then she's about to go in there, and then she just goes. She asked me. She goes, "Do you want to get in there?" And I was just like, "What? And sit between you guys?" Like, no.
Dude, like that scene in Drake and Josh, where he's like in between the two big people.
Were they gonna like adopt you? I'm so confused.
I don't know. Then I thought she was just like, did she want me to go all the way in? And I was like, you just watched him do all that, and now you're gonna ask me if he should move? I was like, I'm not making him get all the way out so then I can get back in. That's incredibly terrible.
Right, quick question.
So I literally just said, no, not really. And then she just walked in there, and I sat down on the end again. I was like, no, I'm good.
What an outrageous proposition.
Yeah, that's nuts. How often did the old man have to go to the bathroom?
Only once. But it was only like a 2.5 hour flight. We went from Dublin to Barcelona. That was our layover.
Okay.
On the way there.
Because like if I'm you, I'm like almost like, do you give him the aisle, expecting like numerous trips?
I really just didn't want to be squished into the window like with these elderly couple, and then like I'm so far away from home. Like I was just like, nah, I like my aisle seat.
No,
and
totally.
This man had already gotten in there. Honestly, maybe if she had asked beforehand, I like would have considered it because I didn't want to be a dick. But I was like, nah, I'm not sitting in between you guys, nor am I making this man get out again.
Dude,
so that I can get in.
when you have like the aisle to yourself, and and it's like suspiciously long into the boarding cycle, I start getting so fucking paranoid. It means so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our flight back from Hawaii, it was the dream.
Oh my god, it was electric.
Dude, we like all had our own row.
Dude.
Yeah.
And like it was like a 747. It was like a jumbo jet, and we had the entire back of the plane. Dude,
They were lounging.
They had HD TVs. Never seen anything fucking like it.
I felt like a
We were watching college football.
Yeah. I watched
felt like an
Iron
NBA
Man
player. That was
4K. I saw every smudge in that goddamn suit.
I watched Tenet. I was very confused.
Tenet on a plane is a I've now done it 3 different times.
It was a nightmare.
It is the worst way to watch the most confusing movie on the planet. You can barely hear a fucking thing, and the movie keeps on going. You're like, what? And you're like, I don't know. I just don't know.
I didn't know.
I had no idea.
All right, so other than the flights, Greg, what would you do over
I was
there?
the actual.
Barcelona.
Oh, true.
Barcelona.
Barcelona was cool. Barcelona gave my girlfriend described it this way. She was like, Barcelona gives more Boston vibes. Madrid gives me more New York vibes. Which,
That's pretty accurate of also the culture too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, Barcelona was cool. It was much more touristy, and our place was like on the fucking like main touristy road. Super you wake up, look out on the balcony. It was really nice. You're just like looking at tourists. It was pretty nice.
Brad
place.
wakes up, hears English, and goes, home sweet home.
No. Honestly, no. And I speak very little Spanish, but I did find myself once we got back to the U.S. Like at the airport, I was like, I still got into like the gracias. I kept saying it. I couldn't stop.
Dude,
for a little bit.
I get that.
God.
I just mix it up on a Zoom on like a Zoom call at work. I'll drop an adios every now and then. It's kind of just like what I do.
I get lots of no bueno.
Yeah, I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. And so it was all fun and games until I took over a Latin America account, and I'm talking to people from Mexico, and I'm dropping adioses to leave, and they're probably like, "Oh, the fucking white guy he's trying to talk to us in our own language."
You're just like, this shit, no bueno.
Hola, compadres. Me llamo Colin. And it's like
Swiper, no swiping.
Yeah, it's like going to the Mexican restaurant and like ordering in Spanish. It's like it's the corny
really American accent.
Yeah, it's like the corny shit I can do, and like it's just like a habit now. And every time I would like leave a call, I'd be like, "All right, guys, adios," and I kind of like see their face, be like, "Wait, what?" And then like the call would stop, and I go, "Fuck, I'm so fucking stupid. Why did I say that?" They got him off of that shit.
Hit him with like some French or like Italian, really throw him off. Get him with like a ciao.
Oh no, I've done that. You have to kind of work into that through like messages. You got to drop a howdy, a bonjour.
What is howdy? That's not a different language.
It's just really American.
It's a different language.
Yeah. I drop a howdy with the team's emoji with the cowboy hat. He doesn't want one of these.
You ever give it ni hao?
No, that seems. There are levels.
All right.
We keep the shit Anglo-Saxon over here.
All right.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, also in Barcelona, that was where I encountered swindlers the most.
The list?
Lots of swindlers. No, not Schindlers.
Oh.
Swindlers. Scammers.
Yeah,
People
famous for it.
Yeah.
The amount of times I was just offered random beers on the road, like while I was walking
kind
back.
of a move.
Dude, they would just be like, cerveza. And it was always like for like €1. And I was like, I kind of want one.
What's the scam? What's the scam? A good time?
I don't know. I just don't really like to buy random beers off the street.
I think you're labeling these heroes scammers. They're offering you $1 cerveza.
I was all like, I know scammers are out there, and then you just said that they're just selling beer for €1, and I'm like,
I'm imagining like gangs of like pickpocketing like youths,
people like shoving tchotchkes in your hands and then asking for money.
Yeah, and you're talking about guys offering you a good time.
Okay, all right. I hate it when this happens.
What?
When we think that your ideas are dumb?
Yeah, that we hit you in the face with facts and knowledge.
I feel like you just had to be there. You pores. You hadn't been there.
Pores.
You pores.
Pores. Look at that. That's the fucking bet signal, bro.
Colin, I honestly almost went in there and then I said, never mind, I'm not going in there.
Yeah, you should have, dude. High fashion and like designers like super cheap in Europe.
You could have gotten something on the Western Hemisphere that only exists with that one item.
Hell yeah. I could have been better than Colin.
Yeah, Greg could have maybe bought that jacket and brought it over to the Western Hemisphere and then doubled the supply.
Well,
I could have.
Spain's Western Hemisphere, right?
No.
I have no idea.
No, what Western Hemisphere is basically just the Americas.
I don't know where the line goes.
Spain is Western.
Fuck.
It cuts through Europe.
Damn it.
It's actually like Spain and England are like the only ones over there.
And I feel like they really don't
Portugal
count themselves.
And I said Portugal.
All right, you almost didn't. Don't disrespect my heritage, you piece of shit. I was almost there. I was almost in my hometown.
Oh wow, that was almost cool.
The homeland.
Almost
Anyway,
cool.
the other time I almost got scammed with these two little boys came up to me and they really wanted money for a sandwich, and I told them to fuck off.
It's not a scam. They're just asking for money for food.
No, they wanted me to go buy them the sandwich, and I was just like, I'm not.
If anything, that's built
Is
in.
this like a beer? Like, why do they need you to buy it for them?
I don't know.
But Greg, if
They just
anything,
were-
if anything,
All right,
like,
fine. I guess it wasn't a scam.
they're not even
taking my money.
They're not even upcharging you at that point. They're like, no, dude, you can buy it. You want the cheapest sandwich you want, and you're like, I don't know what's going on here.
This hungry child
Yeah.
just wanting to eat.
He sees the rich man over here who almost bought Dior and say, please, sir, can you buy the cheapest sandwich you can? I'm starving. You say,
Those
you're
are actually
a
different cities,
scammer.
right?
Get away from me,
No.
filth.
Did they ask you in English or Spanish?
Spanish. But kind of English. One of them, they started in
They had
Spanish.
an accent,
and I was like, nah, I don't know. And then they go English, and I was like, yeah. And then one of them goes, you speak. And then the other kid was just like, money for just, he was just asking for money, and I was just like, no, I'm not just gonna give you money. And then he asked for a sandwich, and I was just like, no, I'm not buying you a sandwich. That was really all
Was
that
there a
happened.
sandwich like nearby that you could have went and bought?
No, we were in the middle of the park. I'm not sure where exactly.
Okay, that's
you wanted
okay.
me to go.
It's not the scam.
Yeah.
It's just like bigger than it should be. That's fine.
Hmm.
It's just you don't want to go find a sandwich
There
shop.
was one time I thought I was gonna get scammed.
I don't think you know what
And
being
the
scammed
way
is.
the way they phrased it, I gave them money because they phrased it as a donation.
John, I almost got scammed the other day. There's these kids. They had this stand at the side of the road, and they were selling lemonade for a $1 a cup. And there's these scam artists. Like I saw right through them. I said, "Phil, get a fucking real job," and I threw my water at him and drove off. One of them was like rags too. I saw right through his costume.
I feel like someone told Greg that there's going to be like a lot of scammers in like Europe and like around the touristy areas. And so Greg's just out there just assuming every single person is out trying to scam him.
The old person on the plane scammer. I see right through your plot, dude. You're trying to get my aisle seat.
That's why I didn't switch seats.
They're trying to scam him out of his aisle seat, man.
I think he's just realizing this now.
Greg had the most racist trip to Spain.
And he definitely came in here thinking like, oh, we're going to back him up.
Dude, Taylor Swift, scammer. Dude, you see the fucking ticket prices?
I mean, that one might have the best case of them all.
Yeah, Hope got scammed.
Whew.
Asking for friendship bracelets for nothing? Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I definitely, there definitely were scammers. These incidents are not being.
You're a bona-fide wolf.
No. There was one time where I really thought I was being scammed, and I still gave him money. I knew it was. I was like, this 100% feels like a scam. I'm still giving him money.
What was the Red Cross?
The time that you're probably actually getting scammed is the time that you actually gave money.
No, because it ended up not being a scam.
Because none of them are. What'd you get money to? The Red
No,
Cross?
but you tell me if this sounds like a scam or not. We're at one of the Sagrada Familia. It's like the big fucking church thing in Barcelona. Is huge. It's taller than like every other building.
Just say
We're
cathedral.
there and we're outside. Okay, but it's like different than a cathedral. It's got like it's weird, and it's also
big-ass
under
church.
construction, and it's apparently been under construction for the last like 200 years.
Yeah,
just
cathedral.
constantly.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're sitting over there, and these guys come up to them, and they start talking. And I'm like, oh no, like I don't need pictures. Like we don't want you to take our pictures. Whatever. He's like, oh no, we're not a scam. And I was like, oh, that's the first thing a scammer
good
says.
story. Okay.
But I was like,
No,
all right,
it's
I'll hear you out. I was like, all right, I'll hear you out. And so he starts talking to me. He's like, yeah, no, we're like this project. Like, here's our website. It was on his shirt, and he was like, you can go like check it out, and like I'll take your pictures, and if you want to donate, that's up to you. And then like if you follow us on Instagram, then we'll DM you the pictures, and it'll all be good. And I was just like, I don't know, this really sounds like a scam, or I'm never gonna see these pictures again. But I posed for the pictures, we all did, everything was good, and then they asked for donations. I only had a 20 on me, and they go, no, it's cool, we got change. They take the 20 from me, and then they just start handing me fucking like dollar bills and like quarters and everything like that.
You got changed?
Yeah, like, well, I mean, they're all euros, so like their coins are like dollars, $2, like 50 cents. Like they have a bunch of
don't say
stuff.
quarters. That makes me think that he's like just rifling through his pocket and just giving you whatever he's got.
They actually had it in a little piggy bank. It was kind of cute. It actually like like
Those
a real
fucking
pig.
scammers.
It seemed like a scam because we were like, how the fuck are they gonna know like our Instagram handles? Like how's this gonna work? But the next day we woke up, pictures were in our fucking DMs. So it turned out to not be a scam, but it was honestly just because they called it a donation that I was like, all right, I'll make a donation to your website. You freelance entrepreneur, I'll support you.
That's the most scam shit I've heard thus far, and you fell for it. What do you mean a donation to a website?
Yeah, but it turned out to not be a scam.
What do you mean a donation
I gave him like $8.
I know, but like a donating to a website?
Yeah, I know. It sounded like a scam, but it turned out not to be a scam. See, I just can't recognize scams. The guy trying to just make a living, yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
I gave him like 20, and then he gave me back just a fuck ton of weird money, and I never counted it.
Was it like on like a camera or like an iPhone?
No, he had like legit cameras.
Okay.
You didn't ask him to like, oh yeah, give me like 15 back or something. You just gave it to him, and then just whatever he decided.
Yeah, that's 100% what it was.
Like just tossed you back like $1.
I would have been upset, but I would have been like, well played. I didn't ask for anything specific, so.
Yeah, this man outwitted you, and you just like accept it and leave.
Yeah. If
Okay.
he outwits me, he outwits me. What am I gonna do?
No.
Ask for the money back? No, I'm not gonna make a scene. We might get those pictures someday. Who knows? And then it turned out we did.
Were they actually good pictures?
Yeah, I guess.
Like things that you couldn't just take yourself?
They were pretty high quality. He had a decent camera.
Worth $8?
Probably not. I mean, he could have like sent like I was like, you kind of cut out like the top part of the church. It's like you could have gotten a better angle for this. I'm sure you could have, but really great quality. So.
Okay.
I shouldn't have paid $8 for it. No, I should have been like, oh,
clearly
sorry,
not,
I have no
no.
change, no donation for you, bud.
But you got such a killer story out of it, so kind of worth it.
All right, Colin.
What?
Making fun of my killer story.
That was the killer story?
No.
Okay, thank God.
Dude, you guys ever go to bullfighting?
Clearly not, Greg.
I don't know.
No.
I thought you were Mr. Posh with your Dior jacket. I thought maybe.
Yeah, it's more of a
hung
cultural
out
thing,
there.
bro. It's kind of like exclusive to Spain.
Yeah, it honestly super weird. Like,
They just like do it in like Cambridge.
yeah, PETA would be all over that.
However, untapped market though. Maybe.
No, there's no way it would happen here. It honestly was. It was quite the event. Like that was the most like real. I was a part of Spanish culture there because like we also went and saw some flamenco dancing, which was like I felt immersed in some culture at that moment. But it also was like not quite as much. The fucking bullfighting, I was like, this is the heart of Spain right here. These are Spaniards who just love this shit. I was near this one guy, and he was literally, we were up in the fucking back. We were like 4 rows from the back wall, super bird's eye view. We couldn't see anything. There was this dude here dressed to the fucking nines. Did you guys ever watch the IT Crowd?
No, I should though. I hear great things.
Okay, he's in that, but he's also. Do you remember the episode of Community with the grifter, the teacher?
Do we get it?
What?
Always on about scamming people, huh?
No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. He looks exactly like that actor. He looks exactly like that actor, the teacher from the grifting class.
I'll look it up.
You gotta look him up. Anyway, he looks just like that, but he's standing up, he's screaming. He also smoked half a pack of cigarettes the whole time we were there. It was absolutely terrible.
Oh,
I thought
the
I was
white
gonna pass
Irish guy
out.
from Bridesmaids, the cop.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen Bridesmaids in a while.
Bro, you dropped an IT crowd reference.
I've watched that more recently.
Okay, well, fair enough.
Anyway. He's out there yelling. They're all so into it. Like, I think this guy was having like an orgasm when the Matadors came out, because like they come out and they're strutting their stuff, they're trying to look all cool, and while they're doing their flag tricks, they're just like fucking pumping out their chests, and they're like showing off to the crowd and basically to
Of
the
course.
bull. I don't know. It's so much, but this guy was literally like, he grew up with posters of these guys like on his wall, and he wanted to, be them for so long.
It screams.
It was
This
like that.
screams Spanish monster truck rally.
I guess.
I think it's a little more highbrow than a
No,
monster
I like
truck
to
Yeah,
imagine
rally.
you had
Greg
to,
saw
like-
the Spanish gravedigger, and that's how I want to imagine it.
No, I would say it's really like that. It is. You have to dress in like shirt and pants, type of vibe.
Well, like we are who we are in America,
Can you like gamble on this?
I
Can you
guess.
like put bets on like a bull?
Yeah, is this shit like more?
I don't
Is it
think
more
so.
like
Well,
the
'cause the bulls
Globetrotters?
never they never survive. Like they it's just to kill the bulls.
What?
Do you not? Have you ever
Is
seen
that real,
pictures
Colin, or
of
no? I don't know.
I've seen like the Olay stuff,
the
but like
things stuck on the back, that kills them?
I've never
No,
seen that.
so I literally just was sitting there watching I watched 6 bulls die
What the fuck?
that night.
Yeah, PETA's not a fan.
Yeah. So when you were like, "Oh no, I think a guy in Cambridge," I was like, PETA's not gonna like this.
I thought it was just because like it's like fucked up to like bully the bull.
No, they just murder them. So, all right, here,
Oh.
let me explain how it happens. So, ready? What they do first is they drug the bull. They trank him up. They give him
Oh.
laxatives. So he's
He's
empty.
shitting everywhere.
And then my dad told me this. I don't know if this is true, but he went to Spain back in the 70s, and what he saw was that they would tie the bull's balls up.
Dude,
like,
what is up?
put
This is
elastics
freaky
around 'em?
ass shit.
So that the bull is like super angry, and they like they do
Dude,
whatever.
they drug
Who's
him.
doing the R&D to test to make like what gets the bull angriest? If we like tie his balls up and then
Dude, this is freaky ass shit. So they drug him. They make him stew in his own shit, and then they put his balls in a pretzel,
Yeah.
and then they kill him. This is Saw shit.
Spencer.
This is Jigsaw shit, man. What the
Yep.
fuck?
No, exactly. So this all happens before anything that we've even seen. Like I think they're already fucked up. Like they're getting their ass kicked, and so then they run out there and they're just getting teased by everybody, because
It's just the
everybody has.
meanest thing. You like
Dude,
this?
honestly.
I bet you were saying Olay, you fucking
Dude.
freak.
Greg was being like, I was so immersed in Spanish
Yeah,
culture.
I know. Greg,
No,
you're high. You're a fucking.
psychopaths. It's insane.
You're right. You're right. It was rude of me to lump Gravedigger into the conversation with these perverts.
Yeah, they're never tying the monster mutt's balls up, all right?
No,
Let me tell you.
dude. The truck nuts are behind. They're flapping in the wind. He's going over those ramps.
They're free as can be.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then there's these guys, and they're like the warm-up crowd. They seem like a, kind of like a rodeo clown type of guy. Like they're also dressed up, but they have like different colored capes, and they're basically just tiring the bull out for a little bit. And that part was almost more impressive than the Matadors, or the main Matadors, because by that point, the bull's already getting tired. These other guys were out here with a fully fucking angry, drugged up bull, and he's just fucking full speed running back and forth. It seemed almost more impressive.
I'm not gonna lie. It seems easy when you explain everything the bull has put through.
Well, they get him drugged like kind of woozy, but then also angry, so that he's just like going fast, but like you can
Yeah, you can't
tell
control
where
him,
he's
so-
going.
And
Yeah.
that's why he's not focused on the mat. He's focused on the waving of the thing, because that's what he can see.
Yeah, no fucking wonder he can't see straight.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did any Matador get taken out?
One Matador lost his flag a couple times. One of them did get kind of hit, but he stayed up on his feet.
What if
One
Greg
of
just
them-
watched like a man die while he was there? That would have been nuts.
No, okay, hang on.
yeah,
hang on,
that's
hang on.
where he
Let
draws
me
the
get into
line.
more stuff.
Not cheering over 4 animals being slaughtered in front of him.
There's 6.
6.
Anyway, there was
You're a fucking sicko.
they would do that, and then they would have these horses come out. And when I tell you these horses
And kill him.
No. These horses are wearing like
fuck 'em.
Kevlar blankets. They have like wooden frames around them. And so sometimes the bull just decides to fucking charge the side of the horse. And this horse just takes it like a tank. And honestly,
That's kind of
the
badass.
horses were some of the most
That is
impressive
badass.
animals I've ever seen. They just literally take a bull just running straight into their side, and they're just like, fuck yeah, I can take this.
And they just brush it off. God.
Yeah, except for one time. One time, the bull got underneath him, fucking tipped him. And then he was like,
wins.
He for real, dude. You learned that in the trenches, all right?
Yeah.
So
bull fighting just like football. Game of trenches.
Yeah, what does Spain know about football? All right, come on, they don't know low man wins.
Anyway,
Yeah, they do. Messi.
True. Anyway, so that horse goes down, and that was the only time we saw like real panic. Like everybody fucking came out of the woodwork and was like, "Oh shit!" Because the horse got pushed over. And, it's wearing this fucking wood Kevlar fucking thing. It can't stand up. So there were like 40 dudes that came, well, I don't know about 40, like 15 dudes that came running out. And they were like trying to lift the horse up and like push him over and get him back on his feet while the other guys are still trying to distract the bull and keep him from like mauling anybody else. So that was one of the craziest
things. Greg is just rooting on the bull to kill this horse. His bloodlust is insatiable at this moment.
My bloodlust was for the guys. I wanted one of these Matadors to get hit. Not to die, but I wanted somebody to get smacked around a little bit. I wanted somebody to get launched in the air like they do at like Texas rodeos.
Right, these are people.
Yeah,
Monsters,
but you should have seen what they did to these bulls, because then these guys would come out with these two big like spears, and they would each have them in their hand, and the bull would come right at them. They'd jump to the side, and they just fucking stab them in the back.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, so 3 guys would do that, and so he'd end up with 6 spears in his back, and then the real Matador would come out.
He's such a pussy.
Right? That's what I'm saying. These Matadors are bitches, dude. He'd already been stabbed 6 times, drugged, teased. He's been running around the arena for like 5 minutes. He's tired. He just took down a horse. I'm like, this guy's a bitch.
I wonder dude, you have to imagine, back in the day, they didn't do all this stuff for the Matadors.
Probably not, dude. They were just out here.
Dude, this is like reverse evolution of any kind of pro sport. Nowadays they're plumbers. Nowadays they're playing against plumbers. Back then,
you know how much they make too? They make about $100,000 per match.
Shut the fuck up.
And you know how many matches they do per year?
No.
Like they can do like a couple. It's like 60, 70 matches in a year.
Holy shit!
They're making millions of dollars.
So many bulls.
And yeah,
there's a lot of bulls.
So many bulls, dude. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, lots of bulls. But anyway, so the Matador comes out and he does his shit and just gets him like extra tired. I will say he does a little bit more close quarter stuff with the bull. Like he's getting like real close.
Do a little body work,
stuff. Yeah, he's doing a little bit like closer stuff. So it's not like it's unimpressive, but I'm like, why were you not doing that with the fully fresh bull? Like get out here and just be running the town. Like I don't know. It just seemed kind of pussy shit for him to not to be out there the whole time.
No, I agree wholeheartedly.
Like, why is he just letting his boys and that fucking horse take a beating? Get out here, get the bull. You're the Matador. Anyway,
I mean, if you really want to watch some carnage, then Running of the Bulls would be like that's where people get hit all the time.
Yeah,
that's the Bulls finally getting their revenge. They're like,
yeah, that is like the
murder hundreds of us, millions of us a year. We're gonna fucking launch.
Would you guys do that?
Guy. Absolutely not. I would.
What
not
about can I list some things like that, and you guys rapid
I
fire
would run
say
with the bull
if you would do said event?
Sure.
Running the Bulls.
I think I would, because just like mob mentality would be so sick in that moment.
Oh, dude, the adrenaline would be crazy.
I would probably be one of the first ones to like duck to the side or like climb up like a ladder. Like I wouldn't be there for long, but just like the initial thing, and then like one bull will like take someone out, and I'm like, nope, I'm out.
What about the cheese wheel race they have in like Scotland?
Nope.
What is that? Oh,
they get
you know that one where they chase
the
cheese wheel?
Yeah, down.
That looked so dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Dude, did you see that one girl? She's like really good at it. She's like a multi-time champ. She's just really fucking good at it, dude. She just tucks and rolls.
Live streamer ISO Speed for some reason was there in Scotland for the big one and got like 4th place.
He got 4th?
Yeah, he's like weird athletic.
Dude.
Weird.
I mean, that's not what I would do. I don't think so.
No.
No.
What
There's
about
too much glory.
the too much glory, too much heritage? You know. I don't want to steal valor. What about the Red Bull Floontog?
Is that where you just jump and then like
With the
just
float?
Yeah, and just fucking.
Yeah, you have like the raft / like glider. And you try to see how far you go off the cliff.
Yeah, and they all just like immediately just fucking hit the deck. That shit is so weird, and I don't understand why it's a thing or like how it evolved.
It's just cool as fuck.
Would you do that one where you have to like?
Cool as fuck.
Would you do that one where you have to like run and then there's like a greased log and you have to see like how far you can make it?
I don't know what that is. Maybe
You never seen that one? There's like a greased log and it's at a slight incline and you have to like try and run up and there's a flag at the end.
Dude, that's impossible.
Dude,
it's so hard. I've seen. I think there's been a couple people who have done it, but most people just fucking eat it and then fall into the water.
Yeah, dude, and that log has got to be hard as fuck.
Yeah.
If you're face planting that shit.
So like, would you guys want to do? Would you guys want to do Floontog?
I would Floontog. That's just light work.
I mean, that's the one where you just like jump off a cliff, basically.
No, well,
you just fall into water,
or you see
Greg. You try and soar.
I mean, yeah, I'd give it a shot. Sure, why not?
Because it's all about like coolest design too. So people don't even try making it like aerodynamic or shit. And then there's like one hardo who will like actually make like something that flies.
John, when they after seeing like 100 people just plummet and it blow up in their face terribly, seeing the one person glide is magnificent. It's like watching Icarus truly do his damn thing.
You pop off
because
you're never expecting it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
You're always like, oh, they're just going right down. And it does seem like it's like a really hard fall a lot of times because the floats are just like
it's like a
wood and plastic and metal and shit.
Maybe like a 20-foot drop.
Yeah, but I feel like, falling and just being like trapped inside of that thing.
No, it's not like that.
Yeah, what if it like comes down on top?
I'm sure you design it so that you can like get out nice and easy.
Also, a lot of them usually just like there's like
I
one
would
guy.
design it like a death trap.
There's like
if you don't glide to the shallow end, you fucking die in there.
Greg's jumping off on a diving bell.
Yeah,
it's gonna sink like a stone.
We're actually tying Greg to the float, like he's the woman in King Kong. He's just like this.
See if he's a witch.
Weird reference.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't think about King Kong very often.
I don't know why I went to Peter Jackson's King Kong.
All right,
anyway, the Matador is out there, and he, he's doing his thing, and then eventually, he just takes his sword and he just fucking stabs it in the back of the neck, and then this is the worst part of it. I just stuttered so bad saying that, but the absolute worst part is once he stabs him, because then they just start teasing the bull again and just trying to make him run around.
Dude, I've had enough of these guys.
And then eventually he just like starts wobbling and collapses. And then they do some other things to it. I don't need to talk about it.
What, do they rape it?
God, that was dude. It's so fucked up that they
stab it again in the head to make sure it's like fully dead, and then they cut off its ear. And like, I'm pretty sure they like give it to somebody in the crowd.
And then they fucking
the fairest maiden. He presents her with the bull's severed penis.
And then a bunch more horses come out with like not a trailer, but like a harness thing set up with a hook on the end, and then they just like hook it up to the bull's like collar and fucking
drag it.
When you first said that you were like went to watch bullfighting, I'm like, oh, that sounds fucking rad as hell. And then you described it.
Sounds nightmarish.
This is harrowing. It sounds crazy. This is like medieval shit.
It's insane. It really is insane. Because then they come out, and then it's just a bunch of guys with rakes, and they just start raking over all the blood, just running it back into the sand. I imagine how they do it, like in all like arenas like that. And then they just like paint new lines, and they just are like, let's get this shit running. And another bull comes running out, and then we just watch it again. Each one takes about 20 minutes. So for 2 hours, we watch 6 bulls die.
I almost asked if it was like going to like medieval times, but clearly it's harrowing.
It absolutely is, because like you think about it, like you remember like you watch like The Gladiator, and like they're all just like you're just sitting in the Coliseum, you're like, I want to see blood and guts. That's how it felt sitting there. Like that guy who looked like the guy from IT Crowd, he wanted this, and he every single time like they would be like, yeah, go for the kill, like they wanted it to end, and I was like, yeah, fucking kill this thing, like let's put it out of its misery. And the guy was literally like, no, keep it fucking going. Keep teasing him. Make him run around a bunch more. Like, that was what he was like. He was getting mad when everybody would
wanted to suffer.
That was honestly the way it seemed. And it was really weird because you also are just sitting on these stone steps. Like there's
Yeah, no
seating
lumbar
here.
support.
No, for real. They did sell cushions outside though.
Scammers.
That is a scam.
Yeah, it was like
Absolute
$5. It was like $5 a cushion. But I will say, I kind of wish I had one, man. After a couple hours sitting on just a slab of meat, because also you have somebody sitting in between your knees, and you're in between somebody else's knees up in these seats. Like you are.
Excuse me?
You are nut to shoulder with everybody. Dude, you're just packed in there. They're so close. Like somebody's sitting on the slab of cement that you're standing on, your feet are on, and then you're sitting where they're standing. Like
they got to work on their stadium design, dude. That sounds horrible.
Dude,
have you seen MetLife
in there? Yeah.
Yes, I've been there multiple times.
No, but have they though? They're gonna be for it's gonna change their world, John.
You like a nice concrete bowl that's just a perfect square.
Every single Spanish fan in the World Cup Finals can be like, "Oh my God, this is just like the Coliseum." Oh my God.
But like with no artistry.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that was pretty much it. It was
Greg, now you were there with your girlfriend or sister because they were seeing T Swift, right, in Madrid?
Yes.
What did you do that night?
I went out to a tapas bar, not a topless bar.
By yourself?
Bar.
A topless bar? Does Hope know?
Tapas.
Uh-huh.
Tapas. Yeah. I did go by myself. Walked in there, felt like a real piece of shit because he started speaking to me in Spanish, and I was like, "You got an English menu?" And he was like, "Yeah, come over here."
Just
That's how it always is, dude. They always do that.
And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm a piece of shit." And so then he
look down on you, man.
He sits down, and I'm just like, oh, "Okay."
He sits down.
No, well, I sat down, and he goes like, "Yep, the second page is the English menu," and I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." And then he didn't leave. He just kind of stood near my table, like a couple feet away, and I was like, "This is a little uncomfortable."
Can I get a minute?
I picked something really fast. I was like, yeah, just cerveza and calamari." Like, I just,
how much did it cost? How much did it cost?
More than €1, dude.
Yeah, more than €1. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
You're getting scammed.
Oh no!
You should have got drunk beforehand from those street vendors.
Yeah, those kids know what they were doing.
No, the beer was probably like, I don't know, like $3.50 or something like that. I don't remember. The
quite
whole thing
good.
only cost me like $12. It wasn't that much. So I got that, and then he goes, "You want bread?" And I was just like, yeah, "Fuck yeah,
absolutely." Dude, Greg is never turning down bread.
And then he was like, "With or without tomato?" And I was like,
"Whoa,
no tomato. I don't want. I don't know what kind. I don't want
American foreigner."
I didn't know what he meant by tomato. I didn't know if this was like a sauce on there, or if this was
it's like a slab. It's like a slab.
I had no idea, and so I just said no. I didn't want any. So he came out, gave me like an 8-inch baguette, and I was like, "This is fucking fire. Love it. It was nice, warm, like good." And then he just plops down a plate of meat, and I was like, "This is
that's
what
good living, Greg.
I was like,
that's good eats."
I was like, "This is cool," and it was just like the house meats because like they just like prepare a lot of meats in this place, and like with their thing, they give out bread and meat, and I was like, "This is amazing." Because the meat was very good. Some sort of sausage, pepperoni thing. I don't know.
He's eating the nicest prison food that's ever been. just meat and bread.
And then I got my beer.
This is real caveman shit.
And then I got my fucking calamari. My calamari was shit. It was so rubbery. I was so upset. It was not very good. I was very disappointed in the calamari at this place. I won't name drop them. I don't want to give them a bad review from any of our Spanish listeners. But
the legions of them. They already tuned out when we shit all over the bullfighting.
Yeah, well, but then also before that, when Greg was calling every single person in Spain a scammer.
Yeah,
a grifter. Sorry,
they were scary, man. Anyway,
those kids, man, you can't trust them.
Kid walks up the ground. He has like mace in his hand.
Yeah,
the kids were too old to be little kids that like needed.
Why were you not in school?
Kinda, yeah.
Who owns you?
Where are your parents? Anyway, what was I talking about before that?
Your shitty calamari.
Oh yeah, the calamari was hot dog shit, but I muscled down most of it, but I didn't finish it because it was so bad. And then, also the thing about not tipping there, really awesome.
So you didn't tip?
No, you don't tip. It's all baked.
No, it's a different thing over there.
You like that? They would have been like, "Why the fuck are you giving this?"
Oh, they just
also because
they
like
just pay their people properly.
Yes.
Yeah, they just
Oh.
give livable
Yeah.
wages.
Sorry.
Anyway, so
You're so American.
there were a couple times where
Amen.
like you're always like looking for your waitress or whatever because like that's how it is in the US. Like you need to like talk to your person usually. But like I basically just like look up and connect with eyes with anybody, and they just come over to me and like serve me, and it was kind of nice.
Did you always have to do English every time someone new came over?
No, I think they would like
Glaze.
mark it down. They would know like, oh, that table's an English guy.
yeah,
Word
yeah.
would spread. Word would spread. They'd all look down on me. They look down their nose.
We got a fucking Yankee on table
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. But anyways, no, it was cool. I didn't really do that much that night. I did that, and then I went out and got myself some gelato, and just kind of
Hell
like
yeah.
walked up and down the street.
I love Greg's night alone in Spain.
Yeah.
He's just like wandering the town.
I wanted you to
and
like document all of it. Have a night.
It wasn't. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I just went to a place. Like I didn't stray like that far from the hotel. Like there was the place was just kind of like around the corner, and then I walked down the street a bit, found a gelato place, got some, kept walking, and then just kind of went back. You know, took an hour and a half out of my night.
No,
Play
Greg.
some D&D later.
Oh,
I did. You know. I
oh my
hopped
God,
on
that
a
was
D&D
that
call.
night. You played from Spain?
I did. Yeah. So I don't have to
It
roll.
was like 1:30 in the morning for him.
What a
Yeah.
trooper.
Yeah, my sister and girlfriend weren't home yet. They were still after the concert. So, yeah,
Sick as fuck.
yeah, made it work. And yeah,
Greg, how was it? You texted us, but Real Madrid won the Champions League while you were there. How was the atmosphere?
it was interesting because like I didn't know what we planned poorly because we made reservations at like a restaurant that was like in an underground like old wine cellar. Like we were in like a little alcove. It was a really cool atmosphere. It was decent food. But so we did that, and that was our reservations was at 9:00, which is the exact same time the game was starting. And so we got
You missed
out
the
of
whole
it.
thing.
We missed basically the entire game. Like we came out of the restaurant, and I checked my phone, and it was the like 85th minute, and Real Madrid had just scored the first goal, like in the 82nd or something like that. And I was like, oh shit! So then we're like walking down the streets, and I see in like a bar window, like as we're passing. I was like, oh, and now it's 2-0. Like they're definitely gonna win. And
My favorite thing,
I don't know, it was pretty
you were
anticlimactic.
like, you were like, yeah, people like aren't really caring. And then I was like, it's not over yet. And then like a minute later, you were like, oh, people are coming out.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy because the streets were pretty empty, but I was
Because they're watching the game.
I didn't know where we were. Like I don't know my way around the city that much. But then all of a sudden we kept walking and we got to like one of the more like main squares. And that was when I sent that video where I was just like, I can't really see what's going on behind this crowd, but I already hear lots of police sirens coming, and I don't know, they were breaking shit up. And then as we were walking back, there were lots of chants happening, none of which were the chant that you told me about, Colin. No, I had never heard that a single time, not once.
It's not really a chant. You kind of say it.
Well, I never heard a single person say it.
It's just Colin.
It's just go Madrid.
Well, they didn't say it. There were other things going on. There were chants.
Well, yeah, dude, like
songs and
yeah,
things
like
I
they
didn't
sing
know.
songs. They don't just go Madrid.
Yeah, but nobody said
go Madrid.
Yeah, but nobody said like let's go Madrid.
Did you say it? To like any local?
See, if you said it, you would have gotten an a la Madrid back. I'm telling you right now.
Is Allah or Hala?
That's probably Hala. I don't know. I'm not.
Hala back.
No, dude, he would have sounded like such a poser if Greg went around just going, "Go Madrid, go Madrid,"
in my
a very American accent. Yeah,
that'd be sick as fuck. You'd be the coolest American they met.
Maybe. But that also was the night before we were flying out. So like I didn't really want to stay out super late.
Yeah.
It was already getting late. Like we were already walking. It was already like 11 whatever, and we had to be up for the airport at like 6. And I was like, I would like to go to bed. So
it's fair.
Yeah.
Did you even take a siesta that day?
No. I would just sleep in most mornings because there were a couple times the cleaning ladies walked into our room and we were just all still passed out.
You don't have like a do not disturb.
We had forgotten to put it out there. And twice that morning they tried to come in.
Twice.
You didn't do it the second time.
Would you sleep till 3 p.m.?
Nobody got up. No, they came at like 10 a.m. and then noon. The noon one, some of us were up, but some of us were still in bed.
You?
I was still in bed. My sister was still in bed. My girlfriend was in the shower.
Okay.
But we had been up until like 2:30 or whatever.
Grown ass man.
I needed my
Dude,
sleep. Bro.
This is vacation, man. Why are you hating?
Whenever I want, I can stay up late and then sleep in if I want to.
He had a late night playing Civ, all right?
Shut the
I don't think it's
fuck
that night.
up. Did you played Civ in Spain?
Yeah, the night that they were at the concert, I spent a lot of time playing Civ, just chilling by myself in the
That's
hotel room.
tight
I
as
needed
fuck.
a break. I needed a break night.
Yeah, from not like walking around and doing shit. I feel that.
Yeah, dude. Like, dude, there was one day I took almost 30,000 steps.
Yeah.
That was nuts. Oh, also, fun fact, I'm at my pre-COVID weight.
Dude.
Okay.
Hey now.
Yeah,
Crushing it.
yeah.
You've been grinding on that?
No,
No? Just
I'm
happened?
telling you, go to Europe, man. You lose weight.
How much fucking weight did you lose?
I mean, their food probably is way healthier than what we have.
I had last weighed myself in March, and so over these last 2 months, I've lost like 11 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'd say most of that was from España.
Most of it?
That's
Dude,
That's
if you start walking like
not
20,000
true.
steps,
There's just
dude, you start walking like 20,000 steps a day, bro.
you were only there for like
right.
a
It's
couple
calories
days.
in, calories out. If you're in a minus 500 calories deficit for a week, you'll lose like 2 pounds. For a week.
Nah, I lost 11.
It was not in a week.
He's also forgetting to mention the surgery that he had, the gastro. You
Yeah,
know.
I'm also
the
wearing
Ozempic?
the rest of like the months.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have no idea.
Great.
I'm
Also,
just hoping
take
all with
credit.
that.
Take credit for like, I don't know, like healthier habits. I don't know, not just going to Spain, which is like not sustainable.
I don't know, man.
I'm trying to help you out, man.
Yeah, I just can't think of any of those healthy habits you speak of.
Fuck.
He just actually hasn't been doing anything healthy.
Shit, maybe it was Spain. I don't know.
Yeah,
This is in Spain.
The
He
only
was
thing that's
forced to.
changed is I went to Spain.
That's
Otherwise,
gotta be
it's
it.
been normal. Nothing else new has happened.
That's tight as fuck.
I'm telling you guys, you just gotta go to Spain.
You
It's
see-
fine, yeah.
I mean,
Barcelona.
It changes, man.
yeah.
Yeah, go to Madrid.
It's funny
Oh,
'cause-
Colin, I have a picture I need to send you.
Okay.
Don't let me forget.
What is it?
Oh, maybe we can post it. It's
Yeah, are you not gonna
Do it now.
like,
What is it?
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
I'll post it
What
now.
the fuck?
I'll post it in the Discord.
Why don't I get it?
Well,
I'll
apparently
put it
you
in the
are.
Discord. I'll put it in the Discord.
But
no, I
John,
found-
no, it was for me.
Would John know that it
I'm
was
gonna-
for
I'm
you?
gonna
No,
Yeah, John would absolutely know it's for you. He would understand.
That is for Colin.
Yeah.
That picture is meant for Colin.
I can't see it yet. Hold on.
Dude, how do you not buy that?
I remembered,
That is elite.
John, I remembered this shirt that you got him for Christmas and that he just got rid of, and I said, I'm not wasting my money on this prick.
Well, you should have bought it for you.
Absolutely not. But I will say, all right, so explaining for the audience, it's a picture of a shirt that says Pornhub, and underneath it is an anime girl showing her tits, and on her tits it says waifu.
I don't get the correlation, guys.
Description.
I don't
So,
see.
that's why I need to send it to Colin because he's our local weeb. But
Guys,
all
I
these
have been
shops,
watching a lot of One Piece.
Oh,
okay, you can have your One Piece minute in a minute, all right?
More
Dude,
than a
that's
minute,
up to
bitch.
talk.
He's up to like a minute 40. We're in for a world of pain.
No,
Let me
guess
just
what?
finish talking about these stores in Spain because they all say like I love my boyfriend or whatever, like you know I love Madrid, but then there would also be like I love sex, just I love dick, just like I love sushi, like
God,
they
they're
were all
horny
over
over
the
there,
place.
huh?
Dude, they were all over the place, and they also were like on like underwear, so you could just get like a pair of underwear that just says like I love dick,
Sick.
or like I want
That
daddy.
is sick as
and
fuck,
stuff. Like,
actually.
they and
Who's
it
making
literally
that?
there were like 8 stores on like the main road where you would have like
And it's all in
Good shop.
English. That's weird.
yeah, it was all in English, and I was like, is this for me? Let me see if I can find another picture.
They're like,
I think
what
it's another one.
do like American tourists love more than anything?
Dick.
And it's just
For real.
dick.
Yeah, kind of real as fuck. Oh, this is a badass one.
Dude, it's sick.
Great rack too.
Those ain't natty.
Yeah.
I literally, me and my sister, I keep saying me and my sister and girlfriend, all of us, we were all walking, and I was like, hey ladies, hang on, I need to take a picture of this shirt, and so I had to go back.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, ladies, I gotta take a picture of those ladies.
Got a couple of ladies that need my attention over here.
What do they call when fucking super bad, John? I gotta get a peek of those warlocks.
Yeah.
Dude, the movie's like
They're
20 years
different
old now,
sizes.
or it's close to
I
that.
know it sucks.
That's like 2008, wasn't it?
Yeah. But like, they're probably
getting bad
kids. Like, there's probably a whole generation of kids that like that's like an old ass comedy.
True.
Kids these days don't
Yeah.
got no comedies. We're not making comedies like we used to.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time there was like a comedy that kind of like took over. Like,
See, the only thing they got nowadays are Kai Cenats. What's
I
up
feel
with
like
that?
like comedy shows have kind of taken over. Like, I Think You Should Leave kind of like blew up so big.
Do you think the
those
youths
weren't, like,
like that
shows.
show, or is it more for older Gen Z and millennial?
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
pretty
really.
sure-
I,
I
think they
thought
hang
Gen
out with
Z
the crowd.
I thought
was-
Gen Z just wanted to watch like Miss Rachel and stuff.
No, who's Miss Rachel?
Miss Rachel for like toddlers.
Yeah.
No, they want to watch Bluey and Skibidi Toilet.
What's Skibidi Toilet?
Oh, Greg. So while Greg was in Spain, I was in Newport on a company retreat, and one day they invited an entire middle school grade. I think like sixth graders or some shit. And we had to like work with sixth graders, and it was like there was activities. Basically, it's like they like went and did their thing, and we just had to like oversee it and like make sure like nothing bad happened. I don't know half the words they say. They're not English. I walked over and I thought I was at like the foreign kid table.
We
It
need
was
to
like,
have our local middle school teacher friend on the pod. So
yeah,
yeah,
he's
guys
so
can discuss.
dated, dude. It's like
No, every time he comes into to D&D, like he'll just say a word that like his kids have been saying,
Dude.
and I've just what is that?
every other word was Skibidi, or the big one was Sigma. Everything was like, what, the Sigma? Or like
What the Sigma is a crazy,
Dude,
crazy thing to
some
say.
kid
What does
said,
that mean?
some kid said, I don't think they know what Sigma originally meant. I think it now they just say it as like a meme word. It has no meaning to them. But one sentence verbatim a kid said was, this town, because they had to like design like their own town as like part of the activity. It's like, this town is so Skibidi cheeks. And I was like, I don't know what that means, but it's not appropriate. I'm putting a stop to that one.
I think
Skibidi
Skibidi
cheeks?
is just like it's like a different way of saying like, oh, this is fucking like
Well, I
Skibidi
know-
cheeks.
I know
Like,
what-
oh, this is fucking
You
shit.
don't know.
Dude, they don't know.
No,
That's what I'm
They're just
guessing, bro.
Dude, no, because apparently Skibidi Toilet is like this like YouTube series. Apparently there's like 200 episodes. And it's all like a Gmod like series on YouTube with like crazy lore. I don't know. I've only heard of it from a distance. I've never seen it up close. But like
Never
it's,
seen it up close.
yeah, until I was around these kids, and it was what the Sigma. 3 out of the 4 groups at my table named their town Sigma. Independently.
Were they all boys? Or...
No, mixed bag.
Interesting.
And like 3 out of the 4 were and then like one kid like was trying to make like almost like a functioning town, and he was like, another kid like cracked a joke, and like objectively it was funny. I kind of laughed, and he was like upset that like I laughed at the joke and I wasn't like into his like functioning town. And I'm like, sorry, dude, funny's funny. Like I
What was the
appreciate.
joke?
I don't know, man. Weeks ago.
Could somebody look up what Sigma means on Urban Dictionary?
Do you want Skibidi too?
Yes.
All right. Skibidi meaning.
I'm gonna send you guys a video after this, and you're not gonna it's literal brain rot that like the younger generation just watches these days.
Oh, dude.
And you're not gonna
also,
understand any of it.
also they mentioned Phantom Tax lot, which is really so it's like shit I see on like TikTok about like brain rot like quizzes. They're like that's like all they know. They're fluent.
It's crazy. It is a whole other language. This is like when like our parents were like just learning about like what LOL meant, and like
Dude, literally
like
Skibidi.
text chat.
Skibidi is a nonsense word sometimes used to form noun adjuncts for humorous effect.
So it's literally just you just throw it in there for a little pizzazz.
A word usually used to start a convo, specifically a convo filled with brain rot. So it's just like a thought starter. It just like it gets the ball moving.
It's literally like saying like I feel like the millennial version of this is just being like I feel like they say fuck a lot, and they'll just be like, oh, this fucking like I don't know.
You think they invented that? Harry Potter
No.
and the word fuck?
No,
Wait.
no. I'm just saying. I think that that's like a word where they use that all the time.
I think like swag was us. I think swag was our thing.
That's
But, like,
boss, bro.
But like swag had a meaning. It came from swagger. Skibidi is quite literal nonsense. It's just flavor on top of a word to give it some like pizzazz or brain rot. So you say like, Greg, your mustache is so skibidi sexy. Your new glasses are skibidi drawn onto your face. Either of those work. John, your hat is skibidi cool. I like it.
Yours is Skibidi Sigma, dude.
Hey, well, hey now. So I
Is that a
don't
good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know.
Wait, we didn't look up Sigma.
Yeah,
that
I'm
good or
getting that
bad?
right now. Sigma meaning Gen Z. A way of telling someone they're so cool. That's fucked. Because like Sigma originally was like, you're an alpha male, you're above alpha male, you're a Sigma male, you're a lone wolf.
Yeah, you're different.
Yeah.
Like you're built for tough.
Yeah. But like
Yeah,
now
that's
it's like,
not
oh
good.
yeah, that's fucking Sigma as hell. And then phantom tax is when someone has food and you take a little bit. I learned that one.
Gotcha.
That's the phantom.
That one I can get behind.
Yeah.
I can't get behind any of these.
No, they're bizarre.
Greg, you're washed up.
Dude, it's like
I
I
don't
was like
wanna be them.
it's like I was like in the middle of like I was on D-Day and I had like 1,000-yard stare. Because I got like I walked up to a coworker and they were like, because they had the session before me and they were like, dude, I don't know what the fuck they were talking about. It was Sigma this, Skibidi that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Surely some of them are normal. No, they all spoke this way.
It is gonna be weird when that generation gets like older and like enters
Dude,
the
and like half the
workforce.
teachers were like my age. And it really was like it was a sobering moment in time where I got to like truly grasp my own mortality in the passage of time.
Yeah, I don't like to think about that.
No, it was scary. So
I
then
love
I
thinking about that.
fucked off and went back to the Newport beach I was hanging at. It was way better.
Smoked a few Newports.
No,
No.
unfortunately.
He's so disappointed.
Yeah, you really just wanted to just huck down some fucking
Dude, darts
Newports?
are back, boys.
Dude, they were all over the place in Canada, let me tell you.
Yeah.
All over.
Oh, those
Yeah.
French boys love to
French
smoke.
people,
Love to smoke.
it's so funny because they're like packaging on the cigarettes, just like they're so much more like hardcore than us. It's just really big text that says may cause death.
Yeah. May cause death.
That's rad.
Rad as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will look so cool.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing that you look cool.
Yeah.
Everybody in Spain was
You look
smoking.
so cool.
Guys, I've
For all these old people can smoke darts all they want.
honestly it makes them look younger.
What do they got to lose? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. They're on borrowed time. Guys, I got one last thing though. Question for you. Do I say my own name weird?
Say your name.
Colin.
Colin.
I didn't say it like
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
Colin.
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 Yeah, we're all saying the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Then why doesn't any fucking barista know my name?
Oh.
What'd you say? What did you get this time? Cowley?
I got John, I haven't gotten my name right once in the past 2 weeks. I have now started going by Calvin.
And Hobbs.
No.
I was thinking Scott Calvin. Okay.
Stop bringing up the Santa Claus. It's not even me who does it.
Dude, the German listeners crave it, man. They crave it.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
All right,
but
so what'd you get?
nothing.
What'd they
It's
say
just
you
like,
were?
it's everything but Colin. And one time, like, I think it was last week, they were like, Calvin? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm Calvin. And from that, I got my coffee, it said Calvin on it, and I went, fuck it, maybe I just gotta be Calvin.
Colin is such a common name, too.
It's not, exactly, it's like not uncommon.
I mean, my dad will always just give him random names just to, like, fuck around.
I like that.
Rufus.
I
and then, like,
I know your dad had that in him.
Oh, yeah, he's got that.
Okay.
It's in his bag.
All right, respect, Mr. Young.
He'll just toss out like a Gunther or something, and then
Ooh.
you just have to say Gunther.
That's a good fucking move. But yeah, it's like I've got like if they're in on the joke, I'll be in on the joke. Joke's on them. I'm Calvin now.
What if you do that and they start calling you Colin?
That's a win. A win is a win.
You go into the same Starbucks a lot?
Craig, I live in a city. We have some pretty nice coffee shops. I do go to Starbucks a good amount.
Okay, but if you go to the exact same Starbucks, it'd be funny if all of a sudden now you just start calling yourself Calvin, and they're like, "I know your name's Colin."
Your name is Colin, dude. You order all the time.
Dude, you getting Cowley was like my favorite.
Cowley? It wasn't even Cowley. It was Howley.
That's crazy.
Maybe they just write their letters weird.
Well, I mean, in hindsight, for that one, like, I said my name, and she looked at me like I was weird. And she was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Colin." She looked at me, and I was like, yeah. And then, we were all waiting, and then someone drops order for Howley, and we're all looking around like, who the fuck is Howley? Who's this joker? And then she reads off the order because no one's coming, and it's my exact order. I'm like, fuck me, I guess I'm Howley. Also, hey, welcome to the sochoicepodcast.
Do we never intro this podcast?
And that's going to do it for us this week. Make sure you guys check us out at sochoicepodcast on all social media. Make sure that you download this episode like 50 times. That'll really help us out. Like everything, comment on things, bell notification, and we will catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Oh, stay choice. That's what I say.